Nick and Arthur.
How are you doing, Arthur? You
Ricky,
alright?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
Very well. Now that I've got the beast, finally we're there. We've waited a long, long time for this, haven't we?
It's just been obviously overly extended. I have been trying to keep people updated on LLF Nick on Instagram.
Yeah.
Plugged. Basically, it's just been the R&D. This is like I think, I was saying to you earlier off cam, I think this is a world first. Don't shoot me if it's not, but there's no one else we know of that's got this manifold, and we're running a particularly huge turbo.
Just quickly, guys, so it's a little update on the TTRS. It's actually complete. We are about to shoot an amazing video on it, but I've noticed a lot of you keep commenting in the video, so I thought I'd just rush down there, quickly update you, let you know that the car is actually complete. And yeah, Arthur and Nick, they're just going to kind of go over the car, some details before we shoot the main video, yeah?
We didn't quite realise how far behind the R&D we were, but Andy from Storm Developments, absolute magician and gentleman, has managed to bring this car into a whole new era of power. We could have had one that was close to the figure that we wanted probably 6 months ago.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
in actual fact,
We
the old man, because he's crazy, said no, keep it until you've got the power figure, which I'm not entirely sure we can say today or not, but
Yeah.
all right. So it made 1,034 horsepower.
Wow.
I think 1,034 or somewhere around just over 1,000. And the last run it did on the dyno, it ran 1,200 newton meters of torque, and then started trying to come off the dyno, so I had to abort the run. Plus the clutches are only rated to 1,200 newton meters of torque anyway. There's only one jump up from those clutches, which is 1,300 newton meters of torque. These are Russian clutches, special order Russian clutches. So we had to make the decision: do we put the 1,300 newton meter torque clutches in,
More delay.
and more delay and more money and whatever else? So we just thought, actually, we're happy where it is. I don't think it's going to be beat by much, in all fairness. We're not running nitrous. It's just huge turbo, obviously engine build, very, very special manifold. We'll go into more detail about what it's had in the next video.
Yeah.
But we are running it on ethanol. Today it's on just normal V-Power, but we've got quite a lot of ethanol in stock.
It's a crazy sight.
And that's just about a quarter of our stock. We're totally ready for 2020.
We're looking forward to using some of this for real. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah, exactly.
And if
Getting-
anyone feels that they can better this car, well,
yeah,
let them come on.
yeah. Well, I've bought him a draggy for his birthday. So yeah, we're going to get some proper draggy times if I'm brave enough, and post those up live.
So Nick, like the car was around, was it not 800 or 900 horsepower before when you first bought the car?
Yeah, when we first bought it, there was one
nearly.
time that it made 900 on race fuel, but to get it to go an extra 100 and 130 actually was quite a big ask. It's only a 2.5 engine, so really we had to go back to the drawing board and start again. And we were recommended one turbo manufacturer, which we tried and it didn't work. Then we went to another turbo manufacturer. Big shout out to AET Turbos as well for helping us out all the way along the way with the turbo choice. They've been brilliant. I've got an actual list of people I need to thank in the next video.
Yeah. Well, what turbo's on it?
Well, it's
Cut.
we
Cut,
can't
yeah.
actually say at the moment, but it's a
Is that a cut or?
no. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, no. We I've got to find out whether we can say what turbo it is.
Right.
But yeah, we'll just.
Wait for the next.
It's a
video.
big one. It's
Yeah.
about like washing machine size. Yeah. We've had the lightweight wheels put on. It's got carbon ceramic brakes now off of it's either an R8 or an RS3, I can't remember which. But they're absolutely incredible, so they're lightweight brakes. We've got the lightweight seats in now. We've actually got two sets of seats. We've got carbon Corbu seats, which we're going to be running on race days, which are lighter than these, so thanks to Corbu for that. But we run this, the Riccardosenior's just on the road. It's had exhaust mods. Andy's had to strengthen the rear spoiler because it wouldn't have lasted over 200 mile an hour otherwise. The gearbox had so much extra work done to it. We had to have a new flywheel because Dad split it in half. But also, yeah, we've had extra mapping done on the gearbox, which is only available through Storm Developments. That is a real special stuff that has to happen there because Audi, at this power level, Audi just gives up. Engine itself is still the same, but the cams have been handmade bespoke cams so that it revs higher and releases more power. We had to go through, this is what I mean when people are saying, when's the video going to be ready? We had to go through 3 or 4 different sets of cams before we got it right. And then as soon as the next set came, we have to dyno it, has to be sorted out on the dyno. And it takes a whole day of faffing. So we've now got a really good bespoke setup. And again, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this one, but just it's been a long time because we wanted to get it right. It has to work every time.
The car underneath the bonnet still looks almost the same. It's hasn't changed hugely under the bonnet.
Yeah, there's telltale signs like it runs 10 injectors now, not 5. Cyvex drove by Andy's and wanted their latest Cyvex ECU on the car, which has helped a great deal as well. I'm going to get shot for this, but I think it's the S6 or S7, one of the two. It's the latest one that it's now running as well, which has really helped. 0.9 of a bar, low boost. We can't get it lower than 700 horsepower. That's just on normal V-Power petrol. And then you go up from there. So you can then top up the tank with E98. It'll probably be close to 800. Then you can up the boost with one press of a button inside of the car. And it goes up to about 900 on V-Power. But once you start factoring in E98 and running more of that, it then has flex fuel, so it'll actually run 2.5 bar with the flex fuel. So effectively there's 3 boost levels there. You've got 0.9 of a bar, 2 bar and 2.5 bar. And that's when it goes over 1,000 horsepower. It could go more, obviously, but we're at the limit of the clutches. We could run it on 3 bar. I mean, that's just sounds like quite extreme that, but
no, but it's possible.
It's possible. I mean, we think the engine can cope with it, but Andy just rang me and said, look, we've got to make an executive decision. It's ripping itself apart on the dyno. What do you want to do? Shall I just leave it here and high five you that we've got over 1,000 horsepower, or do we carry on? And I just thought, you're happy. That's your life goal. You wanted to get to 1,000 horsepower.
I'm very
before
pleased.
the age of 80. He's happy that you've reached 4 figures and it's an animal.
The car was collected yesterday, wasn't it?
I picked up the car yesterday in the worst weather known to mankind. I had to drive it home through a river mostly, which I was very nervous about, but it's made it back safe. It's all right.
Some real skinny tyres on there as well, isn't it? They're
I know. A lot of people go, why are you running those stupid tyres? And I'm of the same opinion. However, Andy the scientist, talk to him, trust me, he said he's tried every single wheel and tyre combination known to mankind. He's tried fat ones, he's tried the fatter profile ones, he's tried bigger ones and smaller ones radius wise. These are the ones that give the best grip. Last time we had it, it was running, I think, around about the same power, but it was on a different turbo that was running 1.8 bar, actually. So this runs the same power on nearly half the boost, right? But basically, the tyre and wheel setup on this, regardless of how it looks, you can get most of first gear down, and from second gear it just grips. It's just an animal. And with the Cyvex it helps as well, but it's got better grip than my GTR.
So what is the plan with the car? Obviously we're going to shoot the main video in it, and was we going to try set up like some kind of race where
Really
it
wants
races
to
like
do
a
that. That's his one wish.
hypercar,
feel
supercar?
that we've got to prove
Yeah.
that the car can do what we feel it can do.
Yeah.
So
We'd like to go up
And what are the
against
claims? What are the claims?
The claims. I mean, it should do. I don't want to say it because everyone's going, oh, you said, but it should do 100 to 200 in 3 seconds. I'm thinking.
It should be possible.
We're thinking 0 to 60 2 seconds max, and we have had it worked out that it should do 235.
Wow.
So really, anybody with a LaFerrari or something like that, a Bugatti, something, you got to get in touch with Rick, and it would be nice to go to Bruntingthorpe and have a friendly roll-on race or off-the-line race and just see what it can do to a car that costs all that huge amount of money. I know it's not the same level of class and all that sort of thing, but in terms of power, we've managed to get a car like hypercar power for not a huge amount of money actually.
And it's around what, the 1300 kilo mark?
With all the lightweight extra bits, we think it's gone down to, and again, people are going to be like, no, that's crazy, but we think it's gone down to 1320. We're going to get it weighed though, just to be sure, because it's all rough calculations, but it's got a lot of lightweight parts on the car, and it's having a carbon bonnet and other things just to save extra weight, and we need some extra cooling for the turbo because it's just ginormous, but that will be coming next month. We've ordered it from the only company in the world that make carbon bonnets for your car. But yeah, it's very, very light and extremely well balanced.
So power to weight is, like
power to weight's crazy.
1036 horsepower.
Power to weight, a friend of mine I talked to on Instagram, boxing coach, he said the power to weight is just a bit more than the Bugatti Chiron.
Which is what, 1500 horsepower?
Yes.
They're 1500, I can't remember what it was per ton, but it's a lot, So,
and more importantly, this car actually puts its power down, right?
That's the trick, it does put its power down. So McLaren 720S, all the rest of it, it'd be great to race one of those, but I'll probably never buy another rear-wheel drive car. It's just no point. If you want big power, the rear-wheel drive part of it, there's only so many times you can say, yeah, but I like it because it's fun. No, I don't like it because it's constantly trying to kill me. So McLarens, they look nice, but if they were four-wheel drive, it'd be the ultimate car. But they're not.
I feel that this car will be the fastest 5-pot car in the UK. How about that for a claim?
Yeah, and now bear in mind what he's talking about is a car with a number plate on it that you can drive on the road, not one of these mental, mental drag
door
cars.
We've got everything in there.
Yeah, it's a full interior car. This is for the road. And actually, my dad's thinking about running some events this year where you can actually race him in person. And we're going to take bets, and whoever wins the bet wins cash prizes at the end of the day. It's going to be a really good year. 2020 is going to be so much fun.
Well, this is for people that are unaware. This is why there's been a bit of a delay. We're going to do the proper review, and we're looking to, if anybody's watching right now, if you've got something very, very fast, Bugatti, hypercar, LaFerrari,
got to be hypercar material.
Please get in contact, because we definitely want to line up this TTRS. Like at Bruntingthorpe, ideally, right? In a safe environment. And then after that, we're probably going to do a third video, maybe like a reaction video. Could even get some fans out. Get some of Arthur's old school mates out. I don't know.
Definitely.
Anything.
We're going to hit the retirement home, get them out.
So
I get them to bring their Zimmer frame along.
So guys, man. Apologies, there's not a video yet, but as I say, we are looking to film. Any day.
We're ready.
Car's
ready.
Waiting for my Hollywood cameraman.
Yes,
that's what
Hollywood cameraman. Come on, chop.
You're watching, mate.
Sun's shining.
Well, I think that's we don't need to tell him anymore.
No. We'll go into a little bit more detail, and obviously the people who have helped us achieve what we've achieved so far, which might be interesting to some people, may be boring to others, but we've had some really, really good people get us to where we need to be. Again, Andy being the number one guy, he's just relentless, lovely guy. And if anybody has an Audi TTRS or RS3, that kind of thing, he's a 5-pot man. You need to talk to him.
Cool. All right, Nick. Well, I mean, we're going to do a little update on your DTR. We'll do another video on that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the carbon seats to go into that. I'm doing everything I can to drop weight against my dad. I'm even going on a 1 calorie a day diet to try and keep up with him. The carbon seats will go in Monday, and then I'm ready to...
It's had some extra work done since, hasn't it?
Yeah. I can't even remember where we were up to last time, but I've been through a few sets of different turbos and other stuff, but it's had an updated head done by the main man, Ian Litchfield, and other stuff, but I'll fully furnish you with all of that rubbish when we do the vid.
So we've got another vid coming on the GTR. And so I mean, that's it really. So guys, just get ready for the video. And thanks for giving the channel a little update, because I have been getting harassed.
We owe it to people. Bad. I've been being, what's going on? But we're ready now, guys. We're just waiting for the guy who's going to video it, and some warm weather, and we'll be there.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll end the video there.
As always, please still hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.
bye.